she's alive. We get a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do. That is what we do. Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
Your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them, and they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive, let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Stroud now on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Stroud sets up the play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got his man complete. Down the right sideline. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
First down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Come on, come on.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. When you talk about this Jets defense,
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Check, man. Check, man.
Pierce gets this one running right. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Play action. Stroud now.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Stroud off the play fake. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go.
1st and 10. It's Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a second and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 6-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Rodgers going to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Give to Hall running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Paul ought to give up the middle.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 32.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Now, if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now it's Rodgers. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 8. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
Steps away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
See the replay.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Throwing is Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
They'll line up with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep is Tank Dell.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jets 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Come on, teamwork.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Are you kidding me?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. Down inside the 40.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires eyes on them. But as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hall again on 2nd down. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 3rd quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's a gain of a yard.
Here's Stroud.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Rodgers.
And check down complete to Hall.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Put some points on the scoreboard. Back north.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Back to the ground with Hall.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
You got caught.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. In motion left goes a tight end.
They'll go again with Hall.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Stroud to throw it. And a big loss is here as he's taken down.
Will McDonald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Got his man, it's Woods.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain still away. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
Rodgers looking to throw. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in this